Look, if you really get down to it, rebounding is all about positioning and
Look out there, MP.
At this time of the season, Doris, about midway through the schedule, what's the chief concern for most teams?
Well, the priority is always health, right? Teams try to weather the storm of a long season. But the other thing is chemistry, that intangible that maybe you can't define specifically, but when it exists, boy, it's special.
And if you haven't heard, MP has been pretty vocal about his commitment to cleaning the glass and leading that effort for his team.
I love what we've seen so far from MP in terms of his tenacity on the glass. Last game we did together, he was out there muscling his way into position, boxing out, anticipating, and securing the critical rebounds right from the tip through the final buzzer.
So here's the Clippers starting group. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Chris Paul out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Bogdanovic in at the 3, the small forward. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
Well, MP is an elite rebounder, but he's going to be put to the test tonight. During shoot-around, he told me, I really have to bring it down low. I have a tall task. This should be a tough matchup on the glass. The battle of the boards could decide this one, guys.
Absolutely, Allie. Good call. MP will have his hands full for sure. How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Doris, when you watch Kawhi play, what stands out is his ability to stay on balance at all times.
B.A., when you consider the type of injury and the number of injuries he has sustained to those knees, it is incredible the high level this man plays at. On balance for sure, but a guy who can score big buckets in big moments and carry an offense. Truly incredible. Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
MP drives in, and he makes it on the layup. MP's got his second basket.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Drills it from deep.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. MP a screen on Paul. Here's Giddey, and he drives in. MP finds Collins. Back to MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 6.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Outside Bogdanovic. The 3. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Bulls trail by 8. MP outside. Outside Giddey. MP a screen on Paul. From downtown. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. MP against Bogdanovic. MP shot is off.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer with the Bulls.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Leonard. Puts up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
Jalen Smith is out there with Patrick Williams. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's MP. And it's Terry in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's MP. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers lead by 9. And here's Bogdanovic. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Lopez. 6 on the shot clock. Kawhi, so steady inside.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets delivered in a major way. He dropped 13 points, and it was fun watching him get after it on the glass as well as on defense. And after being on a losing streak, he came up big and helped them get back in the winning column. Thanks, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. You know, the impact he had on that game was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one area he made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
Pretty much in attack mode the whole evening. We'll see if he plays with that same level of aggression here tonight.
Paul passes to Leonard. Lopez, the screen on MP. The baseline J is on the way. Leonard can't get it to go.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
MP, the pass to Smith. Back to MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Smith, and Buzelis is subbed in for Williams. Pushing through the contact inside, MP.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Here's Bogdanovich. He's got 6. Here's Leonard. And it's MP with a rebound. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Giddey. Back to MP. Here's Terry. Chicago passing it around. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
You look at MP, and I could see him moving even higher up in the ranks. He's certainly a talented guy up in the air.
He is for sure, but this list is just packed with real aerial artists. This dunk contest is really going to be something special.
And there you have it. This year's dunk contest field looks incredible. We'll keep you up to date in the voting.
That is always a highlight of All-Star Weekend. Watching guys just fly through the air. And I enjoy watching all of the guys on that list slam it home.
And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. The 11-footer. So we conclude the first half. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 10. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Good to see you, and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Chicago.
Sometimes you try on defense and still get scored on, and that's what's happening right now. They're struggling to find the answers, Shaq.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. It's a 10-point game. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Bogdanovich is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Getting it done inside, MP.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Bogdanovich on the wing. Puts it up. And there's Leonard on the assist by Bogdanovich. Leonard's got 11 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And here is our race for Rookie of the Year. You can feel the excitement around this group. So much potential. You look at MP, and he's demonstrated some tremendous skill so far. We're smack in the middle of the season, and he's just one spot back from the top.
And with about half the season behind us, it's clear how much potential he has to blossom into a star.
Well, one thing we can be sure of, what a race it's going to be for Rookie of the Year over the second half of the season. I can't wait.
Sends it home from three-point land.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Bogdanovich from long range. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got rebound number 7 tonight.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Bogdanovich, no good.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
And the Clippers miss again.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
And Doris, the Clippers coach Ty Lue, considered to be one of the master tacticians on the NBA sidelines.
And BA, a lot goes into that. It's not just the adjustments in game or the play calling in late game situations. It's also the fact that this guy understands how to communicate with players, how to hold them to a high degree of accountability, and walk that line between demanding and being supportive. He is one of the game's sharpest minds.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jones, he's checked in for Chicago. A moment here to see who the top rookie rebounders have been over the last 10 games. MP, number 1.
The toughness he brings to rebounding the ball is contagious. He's someone that takes pride in hauling in as many boards as he can.
Pass to Collins. Back to MP. Collins, left side. Fires it from 18. The rebound by Bogdanovich.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And here's Paul. Inside with the 10-footer. Here's Zubac. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, that's Zubac just carving out space with that big frame.
Here's MP. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. The Clippers lead by 6. Leonard passes to Bogdanovich. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Really off on his shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's MP to win the run. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. Some changes for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Buzelis. And Herter's subbed in for Terry. And then for Los Angeles, Collins, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Beal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Dunn in for Chris Paul. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 9. Herter finds MP. And MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
It's Beal on the wing. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. And Williams punches it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Zubac with a screen on Jones. The shot by Dunn, no good. Williams passes to Jones. Outside, Williams.
Right here.
Herter from long range. No good on the buzzer beater. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice.
A new group getting ready for Chicago. Collins, he's checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Williams. MP's checked in for DeSumo. And Terry subbed in for Herter. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ivica Zubac checked in for Lopez. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for John Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic checked in for Beal. And it's Chris Paul in for Dunn. They've got Josh Giddey. MP is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. And it's Terry in at the two-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And so MP will bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 8. Banks it home. Big shot.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Outside Zubac. Outside Bogdanovic. Leonard left side. Outside Bogdanovic. Just 4 to shoot.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block. Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Outside Bogdanovic. Leonard! And he can't stop the run as that misses. Bulls trail by 4. Here's MP. A minute 39 left in the game. He gets it to go.
MP showing he's willing to engage the contact in the painted area. Overcome the challenges, young sir.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team: how bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. That's in!
And that finally gets them back to even.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Leonard looking around.
Well, Kawhi has become one of the smartest offensive players in the game, understanding use of the shot fake and what it can give you.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
This guy embraces coming up big for his team.
Here's Collins. MP. Oh, MP with the hammer.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now here's Leonard. Defense right on him. Outside Bogdanovic. Down goes the jumper.
Bogdanovic is simply cold-blooded, astonishing scorer when the game is hanging in the balance.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time.
Oh, pressure here for MP, folks.
Ooh, Leonard
Let's remember this is a former Finals MVP. He will not blink in the biggest of moments. The moment not too big for the youngster. MP, big bucket.
And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul. Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
MP.
Boy, this guy has not been in the league long, but MP has such a tremendous knack of getting to the line.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
That shuts down any idea of a comeback. That is big time under pressure.
Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. The pressure is on. And he's got a plan to share with his guys. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Come on, bro. That wasn't me.
So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. They played the villain tonight, and they played it.
Your team came up short on this one, but not you, MP. Are you more frustrated you didn't win on a night you were feeling it, or encouraged that your individual performance bodes well for the future?
I'm not happy we lost, but I'm not frustrated. As long.
BA, over to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke.
Good game, MP.
Saturday night? Saturday? Yeah. That'll work. Yeah.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
Good night, MP.
First day. A little nervous here. Oh, look at all these people.
Stay on point. Keep your eyes moving around the crowd. You'll be great.
So what happened to the lady that I replaced?
Yeah, she kept asking for selfies and autographs.
Good night.
Just got back from the beach, man. I read. Yeah, you're a little burned all over. Yeah, a little buzz.
Did you send out tomorrow's itinerary? I was just about to run and get back. What? Chat said that she sounds like
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. I think it would be a scene.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
give you the typical day of the chicken?
Oh, well, first go out of the coop. You go into the run, eat your patty,